So the strangest thing happened to me today, and it was pretty darn cool. So I'm at an academic conference right now, our biggest academic conference. There's probably 15,000 people that show up to this thing. And somebody came up to me and they were panicking, flustered, nervous. They even told me that their hands were sweating. And they told me and thanked me for the things that I'm doing with the Reciprocity Project. That's not the strangest thing. The strangest thing was that one of the founders in the field, the person that defined what I'm in, and I'm not going to say who this person was, walked by at the same time. This person is a certified genius. Lots of people paying attention to this person around the world. And that one person that was so nervous to see me didn't know who that was. And I introduced them. I said that this is one of the founding fathers of the field. And then that person kept on going. I want to tell you the moral of what I'm actually saying is that if you follow along with the Reciprocity Project, I don't feel like I fit in anytime. I go to these academic conferences, I'm polite, I smile, I sit down and I pay attention and do all the things that I'm supposed to do, but I never feel like I fit in. I feel like an outsider. And it never really resonates with me. And so, as part of these feelings, I talk about them openly on the Reciprocity Project, on YouTube, wherever, and I just share my story. Now, just sharing your story, telling everybody who you are, I think is vitally important. It tells other people that it's okay to be yourself. And eventually, this has long-run implications where other people feel good about themselves and they don't have to worry about all of the crazy things that go on. Now, I am this person right now. I'm this crazy person that's talking on a damn cell phone in the middle of this street in a big city. And people look at me and I feel very insecure about it. But I know that there's people that actually matters, it touches, and they resonate with it. And it doesn't matter who you are as a person, whether you are some senior highfalutin person or, somebody that's just like me, a total nobody that shows up. And if you look at when I started this, it's part of the reason why I talk about this journey. If you look at why I started this, I was a total nobody in the sense that nobody was paying attention to the platform. So I want you to know, no matter who you are and what you're about, that you actually matter. And that your voice is important, and it doesn't matter what social standing that you actually have. You actually matter in other people's lives. I know that is a hard thing to hear for some of you, including myself. But when moments like that happen, where somebody comes up to you and says how much you actually matter to them, that's pretty life-changing. To me, I was smiling inside, thinking about how of a crazy situation that actually is. So if you're like me, just be yourself. Be okay with being yourself. If you're very shy, I'm very introverted, very shy. If you knew me growing up, man, I did not want to talk to anybody. I hated talking on the phone because I was scared of what people would actually say. I want you to just be yourself. And being yourself, whoever you are, is actually a good thing. You don't have to play by some particular game of what that actually looks like. It doesn't have to be any sort of positioning. Just be yourself. We are in a moment of time where these platforms, all of these things, are decentralizing many of the power structures. If you choose to, and you really want to, you could be yourself in a public way, just like this. And because of the way this actually works, you might actually resonate with other people. It might make a difference in somebody's life. And maybe someday you'll have that really weird circumstance where somebody comes up to you and says how much they actually matter. You matter to them. It's weird for me to go through this moment because I feel like such an outsider most of the time.
I mean, I know it sounds terrible.
I just want you to know
It's not like, oh my God.
that who you are, your voice, the things you experience are incredibly important. And man, this is the problem of being real time. And man, sometimes you do get these really crazy rewards where somebody might come up to you and just say thank you. That's all I wanted to say. Go be yourself. You matter. Be the shining star who you actually are.